So I want to challenge a myth in this video that confident people don't get nervous. Have you ever, when I mean like confident, like people that speak on stages, like they look like they just know what they're doing. They look like they've done this a million times, even if they have done it like a million times, like Tony Robbins, for example, Grant Cardone, anybody that just speaks on stage. One of the guys that I follow, Brandon Carter, he used to do that. I don't know if he still does. Or if we look at like my main channel, you can call me like Dating Mitchell, like someone like myself, a guy in a wheelchair that can teach men how to cold approach girls. You got people like Coach Kyle or Alpha Male Strategies, or like How to Beast back before he was married. Like all these guys went and cold approached girls, and they've done it enough times that they know what they're doing. It's all internalized. They don't even think. They see a girl they want to talk to and they just do it. But guys, and I'm telling you from experience, and I'm going to talk about like my personal struggle with this, like, because I mean, like I could sit here and I can go and if you tell me to go and cold approach a girl, I'm going to go and do it. I'm just going to go and do it. But on my day-to-day basis, depending on what's happened that day, like if I'm going to the gym first thing in the morning and I haven't spoken to anybody yet, and I go to the gym, if I see a girl that I want to talk to, because I haven't spoken to anybody yet, my like social muscle isn't like warmed up, I'm gonna be a little hesitant to do that. So confident people like myself, somebody that can talk to anybody, we do get nervous. That never goes away, guys. Like cold approaching a girl, or even girls cold approaching a guy, that fear of rejection is always going to be there. You guys have to understand that the human brain is wired to keep you safe. So when you get nervous about like I know I'm using cold approaching as in the example in here. Cold approaching, or we could even say networking, like talking to strangers, networking. You're going to get nervous no matter what, because your brain is designed to keep you safe and you don't know that person. And because one of the 6 basic human needs is a need for certainty, well, if it's someone brand new, we're thinking about what's going to happen in the future, which creates anxiety. That's where you get nervous, because of the anxiety. And that nervousness, that anxiety is your brain saying, hey, that could be potential danger. Don't go up and talk to them. So we got to reframe that. So let's talk about like my struggles on how I did this. And listen, man, I'm sitting here telling you, bro, like I'm not perfect at doing this. I can coach you on how to talk to strangers. I can coach you on how to have better conversations with people. I can make friends with anybody. I guess I can't say anybody, because there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you. But for the most part, I can go in a room and I can get along with pretty much anybody, just because I'm that good. And that's what I help people do. But I'm sitting here telling you, like when I go and talk to somebody, like if I see like a hot girl I want to approach, I'm not sitting here saying like, yeah, oh yeah, I could do that. I've got the biggest balls ever. Bam, I'm going to go and get a number. It doesn't happen like that. So my struggle with this is like I'm going to reference like cold approaching girls. Okay, because I work for myself. I work at home. I don't really need to go out of my way to like networking events or whatever, and I just don't. So like, I'm gonna speak to you guys like I'm talking to like a dude about cold approaching girls. So when I used to cold approach girls, well, a lot of the times when men see women, they're like, oh, I want to go on a date with that girl. I want to get her number. I want to ask her out. And when you look at it that way, like when you're already putting the end result as the outcome that you want, when you don't know if that's what's going to happen, like you don't know if you're going to get that number or not, and 90% of the time the girl's not going to like you. So and I keep looking at my screen because I've got like notes and stuff on here, but like when I first started learning how to cold approach girls, I had to like learn the method on like the steps on how to do it. So I've internalized it and I do it this way. I was taught to go up, ask for her name, and then if she asks for your name in return, then you can talk to her. So that's kind of like, hey, excuse me, what's your name? oh, Lisa, hey Lisa, good to meet you. It's good to meet you. What's your name? Bam, now I can talk to her. But that's kind of how I did it. But I without getting into that, man, like I would do that, and because I'm asking for her name, I'm not thinking, I'm thinking I'm just gonna get this girl's name. I'm gonna go and just ask this girl's name. That's kind of what went through my head. But I started doing stuff different over time that now I've internalized this process. Get her attention, give her a compliment, ask for her name, ask for a question. That's what I do. So I'll go up to a girl, hey, excuse me. Listen, I know this is random and I'm gonna get going in a second, but I just wanted to tell you, man, you look fucking stunning in this outfit. Wow, this dress you have on, man, this was such a good choice. Like when you say it like that, in like a nonchalant way, or even like a super like exciting way or whatever, like it's gonna be perceived pretty well. For the most part, I usually never get negative reactions. Now, like 1 out of 10 times, there's always gonna be a girl that just doesn't like what you say to her, always. So they're gonna like ignore you or like scoff at what you said, or just be like, yeah, thanks. Right? That's always gonna happen. But I can do that now without getting okay, so if I'm at the gym, usually in the morning, that's where I can kind of like hesitate to do it. But if I'm at like the grocery store and I'm just passing by, I'm not really thinking about cold approaching that girl, because it's like if I have to go down this aisle, my brain is focused on something else, and that's going to where I need to go. So that's how confident people reframe what they're doing. Is like, so I tell people, and I don't really know if I guess this really might not count as like my personal struggle, but this does count as like how I reframe that. Is if you like want to do something, like if you want to go and do something, like cold approach girl, if you try to get the end result, like if your goal is I'm gonna go and talk to this girl and I'm gonna get her number, that is putting a lot of fucking pressure on you to do that. And majority of the time, you're not gonna get this girl's phone number. And if you do get this girl's phone number, she's probably going to ignore you on the back end when you text her. That happens all the time. So starting with the end goal, you're already putting a tremendous amount of pressure on yourself to perform. No fucking kidding, or no like crap, are you going to get anxious and you're going to get nervous to go and do something, because you're putting a tremendous amount of weight on your shoulders. But like at Publix, for example, if I'm going down an aisle and I know I need to go down that aisle. If they go down that aisle, well, I'm going to where I need to be. And if there's a girl in front of me that passes me, I can just be like, hey, how are you? Or hey, excuse me, I'll just be like, hey, you're really pretty. And I'll just keep it pushing. And I mean, like I've had conversations before from that, but that's what I'm trying to tell you guys is I have a different goal. And that's to go down this aisle so I can find like the ketchup or the energy drink or whatever the hell I'm looking, frozen blueberries, if that's what I'm looking for. I'm not fixating on the girl. And if I see her, I'm like, oh, she's kind of cute, I'll say something. So that's how you have to reframe it. So if you like when I cold approach girl, I used to be like, yeah, you know what? I mean, she's cute. Let's just go tell her. Let's just go tell her she's pretty. Hey, excuse me. Hey, listen, I just want to let you know really quickly, you're really pretty, man. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. See you. That's it. That's how confident people do the shit that they do, and they make it look effortless because they've found a way to like reframe it. So if you see a girl, just, oh, hey, she's pretty, I'm going to go tell her. Don't say, I'm going to go get that girl's number. Just go and say, hey, that girl's pretty. I'm going to go and tell her. Dude, I still struggle with this to this day. Like, it never goes away, guys. It never goes away. Because, like, in the moment, I'm sitting here telling you, like, that's what I do is, oh, she's pretty, let's go tell her. But, like, when I'm in the moment and, like, if I'm at the gym, I'm not, like, consciously telling myself, oh, she's pretty, let's go tell her. That anxiety is, like, it's there. I'm like, I want to go and tell her, but, like, she's all the way over there. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. No, but if she's, like, right next to me, I can just be like, hey, excuse me, and then I can say something to her. And then sometimes I just don't. So it's, like, it's not only do you have to like reframe it, but you're also like battling your fucking head to like, that girl could be right next to me. I saw this other girl a couple machines down from me. Dude, this girl was so hot, man. So hot. She was on the glute machine, so she was in a pretty vulnerable spot, and that's not really the best place to go and say something, but I was like fuck it, man. I'm probably never gonna see, like, I'm not gonna see this girl anytime soon. So I looked at her and I was like, I just gonna go and compliment her. And yet I was like struggling. There was like an invisible barrier that was like stopping me from going and doing it. And all I wanted to say was just, hey, you're really pretty. That's all I wanted to say. But it's your brain, your subconscious mind's telling you, stranger danger, don't go that way. And I found that the best way to fight your brain is you just got to do it. And I get that's easier said than done. You just got to do it. But if you see a girl that you want to cold approach, if you just start fucking walking her direction, boom, that thought goes away. You're just like, here I go. And then, hey, excuse me. And you're just doing it. So that could like apply to anything in life, guys. Like if you're trying to start like a business, for example, you're gonna have to talk to people, and you're always like, when I used to advertise back in when was that? Today's 2025. Let's just say like 2021. Let's go back that far. I know I was running the business then. But in 2021, every single time I would pitch a new client, every single time, before I hit send on that email, because I had a process of how to pitch people that was pretty good, I would film a video on how I'd make them money. I'd upload it to YouTube or Vimeo or wherever platform I was using. Not Vimeo, probably YouTube, I think. Or no, Loom's popular. I have, on this computer, I've got ScreenFlow. So that's a way that I can record my screen and send it to somebody through like an email. I just attach a file or upload it to YouTube. Every single time before I hit send, I would always hesitate. And I remember I would schedule it for like a couple hours later for when I'm not in front of my computer. That fear of rejection, of getting ignored or watching them open my email or getting a reply, dude, every time, man, that would happen. I'm literally sending them something over a fucking email. I'm not getting rejected in person, and yet I would always struggle to do that because I had an outcome. I'm filming this video because I want to get you on a sales call because I want to pitch you for money. That's a big, granted, as a salesperson, that's what you should be, you should be thinking, how can I help you? Now that I know sales, it's how can I help you? Not, I'm going to try to sell you something. It's can I even help you? And if I can, how? And then I'm going to offer you a solution if you want it, right? That's why salespeople get a bad rap, because they're always like, I'm going to find, people think that, I'm going to get sold something. I hate salespeople. When it should be, as a salesman, listen, I don't even know if I can help you. I need to figure out if I even can. And then if I think I can, then I'll present you the solution. And then it's up to you on if you want to get that or not. So that's a little sales 101. So that struggle of like that struggle of approaching someone new or sending that person an email to try to make money, or God, even like going somewhere new by myself with my dog, like there's always that invisible barrier that stops me. But once I get in the car and I just start driving, I'm like, all right, we're doing it. And then I get to that spot and I get out and I'm like, yeah, why was that so bad? Everything that goes on in your head, your brain is always going to make it seem worse than actually experiencing it. And because I know that, because I've desensitized myself to that, I've done it enough times, I know every time I cold approach a girl, every time I send a business owner an email, in the past when I did that, every time I go to somewhere new, or if I go somewhere by myself with my dog and it's new, it's all, at first it's always like, I don't want to do this, and then once I do it, I'm always like, why the fuck was that such a big deal? I'm so glad I did that. I wouldn't have gotten rejected by that girl if I didn't talk to her. I wouldn't have got her number if I didn't talk to her. I got a number today from a girl. I was messaging this girl on Facebook. I got a number today. Was on a date on Friday, man. You see what I mean? But if I didn't like talk to these girls, I wouldn't have progressed things with them. Now with this one, the number, no, nothing's happened yet, so I can't say anything, but that's an escalation. On Facebook, now we got the number. Now from there, it would be hanging out. That's the progression. Okay? But if I didn't, if I was too scared to do that, and this girl, I usually film videos. If I'm gonna reach out to a girl, I'll film a video, a little personal video message, because people don't get those, and I usually do that. I don't know if I did that with this girl or not, but with this one, we're just messaging, like we're just talking, and it took off. So it's like, if you're ever wanting to do something, to end the video here, if you're ever wanting to do something, if it's like I want to get a client, or I want to cold approach this guy, or I want to cold approach this girl, if you want to cold approach somebody and you're like, I want their number, you're going to have a hard time doing that. Okay. The best way to do it is by tricking your brain into thinking something else. So I would say, hey, I really like that outfit on that person. I'm just going to go and tell her, hey, that guy's got a cool tattoo. I'm going to go, hey man, I'm going to go let him know, hey, excuse me. Hey, I just wanted to let you know really quick, man, your tattoo looks really cool. And that's all you're doing. Because then, like, if they ignore you, well, all you wanted to do was compliment them. Now you can eject and you can go away. Well, if you pitch a business owner, if you say, hey, you know what, I think this guy can make some extra money, I'm going to film a video and help him out, and just send it to him. Then you're just like, okay, I filmed it. Here you go, man. Hey, hope this helps. And you're going to send it. And then if you're trying to engage with somebody in person, instead of like I won't go out of my way to cold approach a girl. But if I happen to be going in that direction and she's there, I'm not thinking about cold approaching the girl. I'm thinking about going down this direction. She just happens to be there. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I'm passing by, but I just wanted to let you know really quickly. And then if she goes, oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah, hey, what's your name, by the way? Now I can start talking to her if I wanted to. Okay, guys, I hope this video helps you understand that, like, confident people, like, we get nervous and anxious all the fucking time. It never goes away. I don't know if I did a good enough job in this video explaining, like, my struggle, how I got over it. I hope I did. Like, because I'm telling you, like, you got to think of a different way to do it, and it makes it easier. That's just the best way I have to explain it. Instead of, I'm going to get the number, it's, hey, I like that outfit on her, I'm going to go tell her. Like, you're just focusing on a different outcome that's easier to do, that's less pressure. That's how confident people do things. Because, like, if they're speaking on stage, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go and just teach a bunch of people. I'm gonna go teach these people something really cool. I think that's a good way to think about that. And then when you're speaking, the first time you do it, you might be like, sweating bullets. But after you do it like 10 times, you just like, yeah, dude, I go on stage, I talk about something and people love it. And then I pitch them at the end. I don't even think about it. And I make a bunch of money. That's just kind of what happens, man. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, I'm going to make an offer to you guys. I have a new beta one-on-one 8-week coaching program where you can work with me directly to help you improve like confidence or social skills or any type of like social skill, for lack of better words. There's a link in the description with the video on the next page that's going to tell you who it's for, what I'm going to do for you, how I'm going to help you, what you're going to get. The first 3 people that I choose to take on, because I need to know that I can help you first. First 3 people that I take on can work with me for absolutely free. After that, it's going to be $19.97. All I'm asking is that if I help you, you just send me a video testimonial about me helping you get the results that you wanted to develop as a person. And again, there's no application. I just ask you 2 questions just to know what we're talking about. That way, when we're talking on the phone, I can just see if I can actually help you. And if I can, I'm going to tell you, man. And I can refer you somewhere else, or I can't help you. So if that's something you want to do, link in the description. Otherwise, check out one of these 2 videos right here. Hey guys, I'll see you in the next one.